Hi, welcome to the Poltergeist House. We are in Simi Valley. This is the Poltergeist House. This is the house that was used in the movie Poltergeist in 1982 by MGM. It is a unique Hollywood landmark and film location.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you came to own the house and how it came into your hands?
Well, that's a story in itself and how how it came into my hands. It's a bit of I just had this gut feeling, and next thing I know, my sister is saying, "Hey, did you know the Poltergeist House is on the market?" And I had already been working with a realtor here in Simi Valley, and gave him a ring. Next thing I know, I'm pre-approved and am here in the house. So here I am.
Yeah, so like what's your relationship to the movie? Do you remember, did you grow up watching it? Do you remember the first time you saw it?
I do.
You do.
So Poltergeist, the movie, has a very special place in my heart. I grew up watching it with my two younger sisters. I'm the oldest of three, and my mom. And I saw it both in the theater as well as when it finally hit cable, and then reruns later on. I've probably, before I even purchased the house, had seen the movie about 50 times. I like to impress my kids with reciting scenes from the movie before they actually say it. So it's like a little unique little talent I have.
I love that. Cool. Well, do you want to show us a little bit of the house?
Okay, come on into the living room. So here we are in the living room. According to the realtor, they did shoot a couple of scenes in this room. And back in the 80s, they had these very large remotes because there was a scene where they were fighting with the neighbor. It must have been a wooden fence there at some point. And so their windows right over there. And so they were, doing this kind of TV channel war. And then they're watching a game, but yet Mr. Rogers kept coming on. Which is fun. And we have the 1982 television with static. So that way anybody can come in. And of course, put their hand. You have to try it. It's awesome. We also have an Atari for gaming. And of course, my kids ask me, what's that? And you can also watch movies on the old VHS tape on the VCR.
So what was the condition of the home when you bought it, as far as, how much renovation or change did you have to do to kind of bring it back to that tone?
There was a combination of things that needed to be done to the house. As with any old property, the house was built in 1979. So there were things I had to do to upgrade infrastructure, plumbing, electrical, and making sure that it's guest ready or even just family ready. Yeah, the media caught wind of it.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's also what drove up the price. And it has a special place in people's hearts.
Yeah,
which is
revisiting
a
the
little
movie,
unique.
Yeah, there's so much. I mean, it could be genred as like a horror film, but really there's so much heart to it and emotion, and
So every inquiry I get, whether it be Airbnb or future stay, everybody tells me their story with the movie. It's so awesome. So it's, I watched it when I was 3 years old, or my older siblings were watching it. I would be sneaking around the hallway and peeking out watching the movie, and it's very nostalgic to a lot of people. I think when having watched the movie 50 times, probably maybe played with my mind a little bit for the first week in a big empty house. And there's all these new noises, and it echoes, and the dog is barking at every little noise. And so it was a little unsettling at first, but once I started moving in and furnishing it the way I wanted and making it, bringing my touch to it, it's a very warm and welcoming place.
Do you know how the production picked this specific house?
I am told that they wanted a house that looked all America, and something that people could relate to in the movie, right? It's like this PG rated horror movie, PG, that really brought it to, this could be anywhere in America. It could be any suburban family. Especially, if you look out at the neighborhood, it's all suburbia. It's a tract home, right? So there's multiple homes that have the same layout, the same style in this neighborhood. the cool thing is that people come from all over the globe and drive by, which is just so, it's just so neat. And so sometimes I'll be out there, you know, unloading trips from the grocery store, and there's somebody pulling up in front of the house. So I was even out there this morning with my coffee, you know, hanging out on the steps, you know, where Heather works at. And you know, somebody drove by, stopped, took pictures. So here we are in the kids' room. This is Robbie's bed. And we also have Carol Ann's bed over here. We have many of the toys that were in the movie as well. So we have also a Heather O'Rourke Barbie doll.
Oh my gosh.
The helmet for sliding across the kitchen floor. Also the Cabbage Patch doll that was used. Heather O'Rourke had a Cabbage Patch doll, and when the Ghost Adventures team came in here and filmed, this was also in their episode as part of their season premiere. And of course, we have the clown.
Of course, gotta have that.
You gotta have the clown.
Yeah.
But just be careful, it doesn't come out from under the bed.
Yeah, I love the attention to detail of the toys and how they're referenced in the film.
The goldfish,
Yeah.
the movie posters.
Yeah. So something that I'm assuming was made for production was the tree outside of the window.
Right out this window.
Yeah, right out this window.
Out this window. They did, I'm told, that they brought in a tree, and they had planted it right outside this window. It was, from my understanding, it was a mechanical tree.
Oh, okay.
That they had. But there is, what I'm told is that there's still a big hole down in they had to fill it with cement from where they had put the tree. So there is a scene with Robbie out on the tree and kind of shooting up, and that was actually filmed here in the backyard.
I was wondering, it's kind of hard to tell so much of the movie takes place here, and they cut it pretty seamlessly that I'm like, it's hard to tell what's
you can't.
a
It's
set or
very
versus,
difficult.
Yeah.
And I think they made the set look like the movie as much as they could. There's a few minor differences that I see because, you know, I sit in here and as a homeowner, but yeah, for the most part, they did a very good replica on set. People just love the movie so much. I mean, there's even some people that just drop stuff off on the front door.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. There's a Carol Ann doll downstairs, which I can show you.
Oh, yeah.
That is, the owner recognized the address, or the doll maker recognized the address.
Oh, okay.
And so I got this handwritten note that said, Carol Ann is going home.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's really sweet.
That's really
They
sweet.
just recognized where it was being shipped to?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
People know this
That's
address.
impressive.
That is
Okay, and
impressive.
here's a really funny thing. The cross street is Rachel,
Hey,
Oh,
and
wow.
my name's Rachel.
fate.
to be.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
You never know where life's going to take you. This is the primary bedroom. And we also have the shirt, the nightgown that the mom was wearing in the movie as she went up the wall after taking a bath in the primary bathroom as well.
I love the attention to detail. I love the scene where he's looking in the mirror doing the before and after with his gut.
Oh yeah,
And how
that's the
there's-
mirror right there.
Yeah, that's great.
Before and after. And here we are in the primary bathroom. A little bit of a creaky door.
Yeah, perfect.
This would have been the bathroom where the mom took a bath. And then the hall bath over here, the previous owners redid that at some point. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it
hard to
used in the movie
say.
or not?
Yeah.
She tried to flush Tweety down the bathroom here.
Yes,
or was it on a
yes.
soundstage?
I know I was going to
That's
ask
a
if you guys
question.
had a little hidden cigar box in the drawer or anything, but
There are Easter eggs throughout the house.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But you have to be looking for them.
Okay, cool.
They're-
Stuff to discover.
Yeah, exactly. I want people to explore it on their own.
Cool. So this is the pool.
This is the pool. So opening scene when they were digging the hole, that was filmed here. Same thing with there's a open window to the kitchen where the worker puts his coffee cup into and my understanding is that they did film that here as well. There are no skeletons, as you can see in the pool.
Yes.
However, do have pool floaties.
Oh, okay. Do you know if that scene particularly was filmed here or not?
I have gotten mixed feedback. I'm not entirely clear on that one, if it was filmed on stage or if it was filmed here on the house, on the property. But I know for the beginning scenes were definitely filmed here in the yard. I just don't know for sure if the later scenes were. I've read both.
Yeah.
I've been told that it's either it was done on a soundstage, or I've also heard that it was done here. So I think people are going to have to come and make a decision for themselves. Just looking at where they did the filming, because this is the bedroom, the kids' bedroom,
Right.
and so the tree, I would assume, would have been here somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know where the scene where they're at the cemetery up on the hill and they're kind of overlooking, is that around here as well?
It is. I think it's right up on, there's some trails up here.
Okay.
One nice thing about this location is there are like 30 miles of trails right behind the house. So anybody that's in, I guess some of the best mountain biking trails are here in Simi, right
cool.
there on those hills.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. Not only is this like a historical film location,
Yeah.
but it's also just like a really cool house to hang out with in the pool and stuff.
It is.
It's like,
Absolutely.
It's great.
Yeah, my kids' favorite, they bring their friends over here and hang out in the pool all the time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the spa is also pretty awesome. I just put in the barbecue grill.
Did you build this whole thing then?
Yeah, I built the whole thing.
Nice. I like the brick too to like
Yeah, tie it
into the
in.
house.
Yeah.
Nice.
They really wanted to do a lot of brick. I had to kind of pull them back from it.
Let's do a touch of it.
However, a little interesting story is that the bricks, I am told, that some of the bricks that were in the movie, that were in the patio scene, that they may have been reused for some of the masonry around the property. Just neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a fire pit, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Fire pit is great. I have s'mores kits for people. Here we are in the kitchen. There is the sink with the sliding door,
Awesome.
where the worker comes around with his coffee mug and puts it in right there on the counter. And the mom is washing the dishes. Even have some props from the movie as well. So some of the knickknacks as well as the cookbook. Actually, I learned to cook using one of these. And your flour, sugar type containers. We also have the old TV that Carol Ann was watching during the film, where she would sit here and stare.
I'm really impressed with the find of those because we watched some of it last night again to refresh
Yeah.
some of those details, and that looks quite exact.
It is exact. It is made by Sears Roebuck and Company.
Oh my gosh.
I think I have the last one out there
That's
in existence.
nuts. That's so amazing.
Especially as a set. Because sometimes you'll find just one piece or one lid, but I was able to get the whole set.
That's super impressive.
Yeah.
It really adds a lot. Those
Yeah, I
small
really
details.
wanted those kind of special touches. And then for breakfast, see if your spoon melts.
Yeah.
But we have as Robbie is drinking, and the glass breaks, and the kids are sitting here at the dining table here in the dining area.
For some reason, the design of these chairs always stuck with me too. I think that the curved backrests and stuff, the little heart shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the circles on the floor. So if you are feeling so inclined, would you like to take a seat? See if you slide.
Yeah, I know. Let's see what happens. What happens? I know, I'm like, whew, okay. This house is clean, hopefully. Yeah, it's an interesting task though, like that he was saying with our bathroom. There's kind of a line that happens of how committed are we to finding the exact thing because we
Yeah.
want to versus just creating the atmosphere and the tone of what
Right.
gives the impression. And yeah, I think you found a really nice balance of you know exactly what you're walking into when you're
Yeah.
in it. And then it's even that much specialer when you see those details of like, oh my gosh, that's the thing.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes things you find when you're least expecting to find them. So like I had been searching for the fabric for the Carol Ann's bedspread, And I couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, who carries green flower 1980s fabric anymore, right? Searching high and low, online, going to local stores, and just randomly I'm going in with my kids to pick up crafting materials for a school project. I walk in, and the fabric is sitting there as soon as I walk in on the left. Like the bolt of it is just sitting there. I'm like, it's there, I found it.
Oh my
I mean, what are the
gosh.
chances?
So you did mention that you had ghost adventures here.
I did.
And how have you been feeling in the house since then? And also, what are your thoughts too? I know there's a lot of conspiracy surrounding the movie regarding whether it was cursed, or have you, what are your, how are your feelings about all of that? Owning the house.
Owning the house, well, for me, it's a very warm, welcoming home. I feel very, it's very calm and comforting. But, there were some guests in here about a week ago, and these lights flickered on and off while they were here. I guess that kind of scared them a little bit. And we had some other guests. They said they didn't really come across anything. So it's kind of at the whim of... Did you get it on air? It just clicked. Just as we're talking about it.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is not planned. Those are old lights. Yeah. There's nothing automated.
Okay, well, that answered my question.
I think so. I think the house answered it for you.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, it was such a treat to be able to get this tour, and we really love and appreciate that this house is in your hands, who really values the legacy that it comes from and is really keeping it going for people to enjoy too. Like, you're really being generous in sharing it because people are interested and have so much nostalgia tied to the movie. So that's very generous of you to be opening this up for people to experience it.
Yeah.
So
it's been a lot of fun. So really happy to be able to show you guys around, give you a tour of the place.
Yeah.
Maybe a little magic at the same time. Unplanned. But should come back at Halloween. We'll see what the house cooks up.